Hey, don't swallow that! Hey there, folks. I'm going to give you the only 3 things you need to know about pre-workouts. So strap on in and let old Supplementor teach you a thing or two. So the first thing you need to know about pre-workouts is that they work. Well, sort of. You see, the thing about pre-workouts is that they do the opposite of bigorexia. Instead of you being someone huge and thinking you're small, you're really small and they make you think that you're just ginormous. It's a perception thing. But more than even that, it's just an energy thing. You see, pre-workouts make you feel as though they're working by giving you tons of energy from a lot of different stimulants. And we know what feelings are like, right? They're usually not really what we're looking for. We want results, not feelings. Pre-workout use is like when you're at a bar and you have a few and you're feeling it. You look across the bar and you think, oh damn, she's fine. And you get up and go closer to talk to her and you realize, Jesus, that's not what I was looking for. This is how pre-workouts work. They don't actually increase your strength, but they make you think they do. This is just done by giving you more energy, similar to a coffee, but pre-workouts, as we'll see, have a lot of other stimulants in it besides just caffeine. So the second thing you got to know about pre-workouts is how to use them correctly. You see, the manufacturers make them a certain way on purpose. It's like crack, and seriously, some have actually had crack in them. You don't want to listen to how they tell you to use them. That's just bad news. At a certain point, they become so addictive that you can't even go to the gym without taking them. But fear not, I've devised exactly the right way to avoid this issue. You simply don't take it every day. You only use it when you need it. Ideally, this is once every 3 or 4 days. That allows the stimulants to get out of your body so that you don't have to up the dosage every single time. If used consecutively, the effectiveness of most cut in half each day that you use in a row. This means that on the 3rd day, you're only getting 1/4 of the effectiveness that you had on the 1st day. Another thing you got to know with the use to them is you have to switch it around. You have to have 2 different compounds really that you're working with and switch between the 2. This prevents the body from becoming used to most of the stimulants in one of them. You want 2 different compounds, 2 different formulas from different manufacturers with different ingredient lists on them. And the third thing that you got to know with regards to pre-workouts is that you really need to understand what's in them, because there are ingredients that are really expensive and are absolutely worthless, or like literally bullshit extract. They'll put stuff on there because they can get away with it and they need fillers, like rat poisoning and glass shards. Those have been in them before. There are also other ingredients that are really good for you, but you have to use them in a certain dosage. And sometimes the scoop that they put in is not the correct amount for you, and you have to do some play around to figure out what's right. Also, bear in mind that the labels aren't regulated, so the labels honestly are kind of effectively useless because what's in the pre-workout might not actually be what's on the label. The only people who test them are usually third-party labs that they have a reason to test them. Now, the good news is that I'm going to go into detail on all of those. And for one example, we'll just give you right now, is arginine. Arginine is a nitric oxide booster, which basically just means is that it's going to help increase blood flow in the body. And a lot of pre-workouts have similar compounds as this or the exact one. Do you know what else has arginine in it? Boner pills. Freaking boner pills, man. That's right. It's a compound that helps with erectile dysfunction because of the blood flow. And if you're like me, man, the last thing you freaking need in the gym is help getting it up. I mean, for fuck's sake, man, have you seen what's going around in the gym nowadays? All these girls rocking around. Oh, they were just rocking it with the shorts and oh. So in conclusion, should you use pre-workouts? The answer is yes. Every now and then when you really only need a pick-me-up, or maybe on your max day when you're really trying to put out max effort, or before a meet or something. but you got to make sure that you're taking the right amount, that you don't overdo it and then feel sick and puke. That's happened before. My suggestion would be to cut out the caffeine from all other sources and stimulants and only use 2 kinds of pre-workouts and cycle between the 2 every couple of days when you actually need it. And the last thing, like I said, is that it's really important for you to know what's in your supplements. What actually is arginine? What actually is turmeric? What actually is creatine nitrate versus creatine monohydrate? And all that stuff you can find online, but I'm also going to put it on here for you. So come back and check it out, and I'll give you the scientific knowledge for it, and I'll also link the studies to it. So I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Don't puke.